This just in, the Nobel Peace Prize has been awarded to the European Union. For over 6 decades they contributed to peace and reconciliation, democracy and human rights in Europe. We aspire for the European states to continue their efforts towards a united Europe for many years to come.
We finally did it, guys. I didn't think we would get this far.
Yes, especially after all we've been through last century.
I agree. Germany, you've made of the last century quite the experience, to say the least.
Come on, guys. That's all in the past. Besides, the Germany you knew back then is long gone by now. It wasn't me at all.
We are going to be occupying your country for a while now, just to make sure you don't turn evil and try to do the same thing again.
Whatever.
I'm going to try something.
What is it?
Do you still have one of those candy bars America gave to us during D-Day? Okay. Germany, you're not you when you're hungry.
Hungry? Of course I'm hungry. Hungry for territory and power. That's Lebensraum for you guys. Don't think this is over because I'm famished here.
Good lord, just take it already.
How do you feel now? Better?
Better.
Blimey, I didn't really think that was going to actually work. I saw it on an American advertisement.
By the way, we are going to be splitting you in half now.
What? But we have had decades full of peace ever since. We're all united now. I bet from now on the European Union will only keep growing with more and more countries. Everyone's going to love being part of the EU. They may never want to leave.
How should I tell them I'm thinking about leaving the EU now? May I get your attention? There's a matter I've been meaning to discuss with you all.
Oh, I'm sure Britain is going to give us some good news.
Well, are we going to celebrate already or what? There's plenty of pubs back at my place.
Thank you for your invitation, Britain. Let's go, everyone. I can make some bratwurst. And hey, friends, how about you make us some sandwiches?
I've got just the perfect bread for that. Well, I guess my stereotypes are true.
Roughly a century ago.
Hey, Britain,
Yes, friends?
don't you think Germany is up to something?
Up to no good, of course.
How about we make an alliance? There's many of us. I'm sure Germany will think twice and hesitate before attacking us, if that's what he's up to.
Sounds great. How should we name it?
How about we name it after a French word? Entente.
Germany. I don't know what your intentions are, but we just want you to know that we've allied over here. So be aware. Don't try to do any funny business here.
The way you guys are accusing me and treating me makes me feel like I should make an alliance as well. So I did just that. Say hello to the Central Powers.
Wait, if Europe is split between the Allied power and the Central power, does that mean if anyone starts a fight, the whole continent will end up fighting to aid their allies?
Oh, right.
I declare war on you!
If you so intend to do that with Serbia, you'll have to get over me first.
Well, good luck with that. You can't just mess with my allies like that. Believe me when I tell you that I didn't want this. But I'm going to have to declare war on you, Russia.
I declare a war on Germany. Russia is my ally.
Oh, hi, Belgium.
If you touch Belgium, I'm gonna have to intervene, and it'll get ugly.
If that's how it is, then do it.
4 years later, after most bloody...
Hey, watch your mouth!
4 years later, after the most brutal and deadliest war the world has ever seen by that time, it was full of deaths, trenches, explosions. Well, it was a real mess.
I surrender.
I can't believe how the death of some Austrian guy could have led pretty much the whole world to fight like that.
We can't let it happen again. I'm going to make sure the Treaty of Versailles that Germany will become way too weak to ever wage war again. Here you go, Germany.
You know, I've got to admit that the treaty may have been a little too harsh on Germany.
Germany deserves it. Of course you wouldn't know how much harm he has done to me when you were all safe in your island up there.
But still, that treaty might humiliate Germany a lot. Don't you think Germany will get angry and eventually strike back?
Not in the foreseeable future.
Well, here we go again. It surely couldn't be worse than the last war, right?
6 long years later, after the most violent war the world has ever seen, even to our day. Lots of gunfire, nuked cities, and France surrendering.
You really thought it was totally necessary?
That was bonkers. I'm exhausted. We can't have a war like that one ever again.
I couldn't agree more, Britain.
Well, I've got to rebuild my place up. London's been quite wrecked after the Blitz. Later.
Hey guys, how about we start an economic alliance now? It'll help us rebuild Europe and unify us.
I would like to partake in that too.
I don't know about that, Germany. You started both world wars.
I didn't start the first one, alright? Besides, the last war was caused by the Third Reich, and I'm the Federal Republic of Germany. Totally different. But I mean, I've changed for the better, guys. Let's do it. Or aren't we European if we don't strive to get out of difficult situations and hope for a better future?
It is all good, Germany. You're in.
Greetings, everyone. May we join in?
Sure.
Why don't we call it the European Union from now on?
Sounds nice. All right.
Some years later, Germany has become the most powerful and influential member of the EU.
I must say, the European Union was an absolute great idea. It has surely led us to cooperate and unify more. Aren't you all proud to be European?
Yeah.
I can't really say I'm proud to be German either way. Otherwise, people may get the wrong idea about it. Just look at our beautiful Europe. It's all blue in here. Except for Switzerland, who always chooses to go neutral. I've got some plans, everyone. How about we officially abolish all passport and other types of border control at our mutual borders?
Let's call it a Schengen area.
Does everyone agree? I mean, it's super convenient.
Yeah, I'm going to opt to refrain with this so-called Schengen agreement, actually.
May I wonder why?
Well, you know, islands are different.
Alright, Britain, that's reasonable. I've got one last thing, everyone. It's the euro. Pretty cool, huh? So what do you say, Britain?
For starters, the design's kind of bland.
Yeah, it was hard to get to represent all countries at once, so it was better just not to include two specific elements at all.
Might have to pass on this one too. I love seeing my queen and my banknotes whenever I go to shop for more tea.
I thought the whole point of the EU was to act as one single entity and cooperate with each other.
Germany, I think what you guys have done for Europe is pretty great, but I was thinking it might be better for me to withdraw from the European Union.
What?
I mean, if you think about it, I'm not really part of continental Europe. Except for Gibraltar, of course.
I'm sorry to hear about your departure, Britain. I'm sure you've got your reasons, and I respect those. We'll just have to arrange a date on which you'll leave.
Thank you for understanding, Germany. Thank you.
See you until then.
Sometime later.
Alright, it's time. Ready to formally withdraw?
Yeah, about that. I think I need more time to think about it.
So are you actually leaving or not?
Yes, that's what I've said. I just need to sort some things out first.
Whether Britain will leave the European Union still remains uncertain. Thank you for tuning on to Euro News. Good night.
So, that would be my take of the brief history of the European Union. I hope you all like it. Now, keep in mind that I'm not actually European, so I have absolute no clue as to what the politics of the place are really like. So, just in case, take everything with a grain of salt. I would also like to take a moment to thank all of these nice people who have voiced the characters of this video. Thank you guys, I really appreciate your work. Without much left to say anymore, this is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe for more awesome content in the future. That would be all. Koral out.